shit out.
Take your shit. No, plug it in. I don't want to hear it. No, unplug that shit.
Alright, I got the drunk master to my right.
No, fuck you. Unplug it. I want to hear it.
The infamous Skrippy.
I want to hear everything.
Let's see what we got here. He's waiting for a pizza.
Unplug it. This guy sucks.
He's waiting for a pizza. He's hungry.
Now I come with these.
But never made it to the package store. He's hungry.
Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk?
No, unplug it.
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here.
It's like here, everything.
All right.
Unplug it.
Yeah.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. -1 in early going. He's putting for birdie now. In the hole, and that'll bring the score to 1 under. Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole.
Can't find his lighter. Can't find his fucking asshole to the hole on the ground.
Where's Mike, bitch? Where's Mike? Where? I see you running.
Did she take it? No. Alright, your shot. Let's go.
I'll pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, let's go. Shoot the shot.
You fucker. Yeah, you better run. You fucker.
It's the dog leggy to the right.
Oh, I like that.
Crack in the morning dawn. 6 o'clock in the morning. R5.
Where the fuck is sound, dickhead?
It's gotta just listen to it. Shut up and listen.
Where?
It's on the TV.
Frank, he could make eagle right
Your
here with a
shot.
really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his
Your
reach,
shot.
too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here,
Plug out.
I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up. Surely not.
Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Well, swinging it well. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there. And yeah, good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
As this putt for birdie. A -2 early in the round. Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That will be a great look at birdie. Frank, these days golfers are training like high-level athletes from other sports. Rory McIlroy, for example, has been using a guy by the name of Steve McGregor, who happened to be the trainer for the New York Knicks of the NBA.
And part of his training now is high altitude. The majority of the medal holders, for example, in the Olympics, or medal winners in the Olympics, actually use high altitude training. You know, you can develop more red blood cells in a shorter period of time. But, you know, golf, we've had so many different types of training from the athlete side. But you go back to the old days of Henry Cotton beating an old tire. Vijay Singh picked up on that. Or even the rhythm of Sam Snead, who used to count in the rhythm. It was 1, 2, 3. was 1 at the top of the swing, 2 at impact, and 3 at the follow-through. All those things are still very valid today.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Ooh, that hurts. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause. Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Frank, as a commentator, as a fan of the game, 3 words that I love in golf. Drivable, par, 4, here we go.
Yeah, some might say risk-reward. Just look at that bunker on the left at the front of the green, because that's a great place to miss if you're not going to drive this green. Either that or just over the back right. But a par 4, that's definitely worth taking the head cover off. Oh, that's fine.
Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now, everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way. Yeah, Rich, the reason why the best players enjoy stroke play so much is that every single shot's going to count, and you can't get away with anything in stroke play.
You have to manage your game, and you have to manage your emotions as well, because it can get away from you in a hurry.
That's an absolute beauty.
Second shot, good look at the green. Birdie try up next. Chance to get it close here. Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right player, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Putting a good round together now at 4 under. Just 5 feet left. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Frank, the 5th hole, beefy at 466 yards. What's the best way to attack here?
It's a gentle dogleg left, Rich. That first bunker really doesn't come into play on the right side. The one on the left is the one you've got to be cognizant of. Get something a little right of that, you'll have second shot around 160, 170 yards in.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, what's the first thing a professional golfer does when he gets up in the morning?
Put the sunblock on.
You check the weather, right?
Yeah, on a day like today, though, it is absolutely beautiful out there.
This one looks right on point. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank, the TPC Boston really starts to show its teeth here in the 5th hole.
Yeah, beautiful hole. That green up ahead, though, there's 3 different sections. Obviously, the easy section is that middle one where it just pokes out to the left.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Settles in over the putt. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. This is one of the most challenging holes on the golf course, Frank. 465-yard par 4 6th.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot in between those 2 trees. You don't have to be too aggressive. You really do have to hit this ball on the fairway because that green is tucked very close to the water. Ah, nice.
Looks good. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, that swing looks lively and strong.
Oh, that had to fly 300. It's close to 310.
Easy. Hey, come here. Come here. Hurry up. Come here, CC. Come here, CC. Lock it. Yeah. Dubois went to go get his pizza. So, on a quick timeout. Not good. What are you doing? Meow meows. Meow meow. Who is it?
Fucking French guy. Don't speak no fucking English.
Oh, a Frenchy guy?
Good. Can't hit place?
Nope.
No? Stove. Shit in the cable. Ah, fuck off. No pizza for you. Yeah, fuck off. In the middle of it. Well, fuck off. I'm back to the stove. Is your stove on? The heater?
No. It shouldn't be.
What? Crap on a cracker.
Crap on a cracker.
Alright. Who's shot?
Fired up. I think it's your shot. Yep.
Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Missed on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not a problem.
Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Clean this up with a tap. Hard to be perfect in this game. That's a bogey. And he's putting for par now. Has it for par. Stays at -5. Frank, now a big par 5, the 7th hole.
Yeah, there's an interesting feature on this par 5. About 100 yards short of the green is that huge cross bunker. So a good tee shot, that shouldn't be a problem. Stray a little, and then your mind is definitely on that.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Frank, why are great rivalries so important? Why do we love them?
I think because people like to sit on one side of the fence. You're either for or against a great player. And I think we see that today with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. There's the McIlroy fans that think his future is so bright. There's the Woods fans that still want him to pass Jack Nicklaus's record. That's the beauty. You've got to have an opinion, and you have to have a player. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Let's see what the dominant #1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it was a poor decision. But, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
Solid play, heart of the green. Now that is a shot that would be replayed over and over. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Coming off the long par 5 7th, now a par 3, 213 yards. What's the 8th hole all about?
Another hole that picks with the same theme. Really want to fly this nice and high. That narrow part at the front of the green really is to be avoided unless the flag is there.
Good looking shot right here. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
What's up, viewers? Just playing some golf over here. If you guys want to chime in on it.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
I'm always on this.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Filling it up today. Beautiful putt. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Frank, this is where you want to step away from the controller for just a second.
Yeah, good. Mr. Good just met Mr. Bad.
Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
Ooh, looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Frank, here at the ninth, what are most players trying to do?
Well, you really have to be aware of that bunker. That's about 25 yards short of the green. If you finish up there, that's one of the hardest shots in golf, the long bunker shot. So you've got to carry that, even if you want to run the ball onto this green. Yeah, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line. Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Wow, touch of a locksmith out there, making everything.
Yeah, and the result, yet another birdie too. Totally in command.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Could use this one. This is for par. Drops it, and he's at even par. On the tee, Frank, now at the 10th hole here at TPC Boston. And what's ahead?
Straightaway par 4, no fairway bunkers really to worry about, but that green shapes away from the players. There's a little bit of mounding, so if you're clever, you can use those mounds. Well, when he goes after it like he is here,
look at this. Look at all the power in that coil. Wow, Frank, look at that one run, how it just blistered that tee shot.
well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch. Are you for real? It was terrible.
Frank, this is always such a difficult spot for a golfer. You just hit one out of bounds, you're trying to regroup.
He's going to need to more than regroup now.
So now he's playing his third shot, Frank, after hitting it OB.
A good tee shot, though. So let's see if he can string a couple of good shots together now.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. On the green, Frank, but might need a pair of binoculars to see the hole.
He's a long way from the band. You can barely hear the music from that far away.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
So a tester from 4 feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
Even par currently.
No doubt would love to have this one back. That's a double bogey, 2 drop shots. Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. So 1 over par for the round. This would be nice. Birdie on the card. See if he can make it. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Moving on now to the 12th, and Frank, describe this hole for us.
Sneaky good par 4. It's long enough, you know, sort of that 450, 460 mark. Bends a little to the left. Really, you want to be in the middle of fairway here, because that second shot with the green just tilting towards the hazard. One of the toughest second shots you have on the golf course.
Excellent looking shot here. Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
That is burning through the atmosphere. Look at that thing. It's got a tail on it.
That's like a rocket ship. That one was launched by NASA. Second shot. Good look at the green.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. Flagstick 140 yards away from this point. Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt.
Oh, painful lip out. That's a good putt.
Absolutely can't believe it. I thought that thing was stone dead in the center. Mark a birdie on the card. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. And another par 4 here at the 13th TPC Boston.
This is a slugger's paradise. Plays much longer than its 450 yards uphill. Big carry with the tee shot. That second shot's not exactly short either.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. 140 to the flag. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Well, that's not the way you wanted to start out the backside here.
Yeah, you can't afford from inside 10 feet. You feel like you have to make those, and I mean, they really sting when they miss.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Oh, and it's good. What an amazing putt. He has this for par. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Frank, the 14th, a shortish 495-yard hole.
Only because it's downhill. If you can get that ball running down the fairway, then it certainly sets up a good second shot into this stout par 4. What a great shot. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. Second shot coming out of the rough here. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards. Hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Good swing, good shot yet again. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
On the scorecard, that.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Yeah, an eagle. What a putt. Now at the par 4 15th, what do you think of this hole, Frank?
Oh, I love the strategy involved here. It's not just necessarily a driver off the tee. Smart play often comes on top here because it's a second shot hole. Oh, he's winding this one up. Power though.
Really powering up here. Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design.
That was a little over-ambitious. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really, the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
A sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole to date.
Now the game's #1 player, Rory McIlroy, ready with his approach. perfect and in the hole. What a shot. See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, I don't think they've come up yet with an EA Sports bass fishing challenge, and this wouldn't be the time to do it, would it? 16th hole.
We might see a few people fishing for their golf ball, though. Big mound in the middle of this green. You don't have to go directly at the flag when it's on the left. You can use that mound to kick the ball around.
This one's looking good. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
We are about 170 yards from the hole. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Good putt. Now at -3.
Second shot.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it? That's an absolute beauty. Oh, if this is up, it's good.
Second shot, good look at the green. This is a good-looking shot. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Shouldn't be a problem here. Frank, that looked good to me. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Just a couple of feet. Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston has generated a lot of buzz through the years, hasn't it?
It has, and those changes have just made this finishing hole so much better. The fact that they've narrowed up the front of the green, they've made that left side more severe. Now you can't bail out on the left. If you do, it's an awful little pitch or even a putt up the hill.
The addition of that pot bunker, Frank, how has that changed the hole?
Well, if you stray off the tee or find one of those bunkers with your tee shot, you really have to be aware of exactly the distance that little pot bunker is away. Because if you just sort of whack it out of the bunker and lay it up there, you find the next bunker, then you're in trouble. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
And this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. That's a bit offline in the rough. From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. This one has a chance to be close. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at Eagle coming up. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. And that's why on this golf course, Frank, there is a premium on hitting fairways.
You're exactly right. Might be also protecting against a flight, but that did anything other than flight.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Almost. Wow.
You want to know the difference between good scores and average scores? That.
Right there. Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. Well, that looked for all the world like it was dead center.
I've got no idea how that missed.
So a tester from 4 feet. So a tough way to close the round, missing a short putt and a bogey here at 18. So that's a drop shot. And he's putting for par now. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Frank, solid effort today. What's your assessment?
Golf like that can certainly result in wins, that's for sure. But more importantly, the opportunity to get one.